Hello, brothers and students. Welcome back to another lesson online. Today, we're going to be working with decimals, and we will represent their multiplication using base 10 blocks. So before we get into that, I wanted to review how to represent decimals using base 10 blocks. I have a couple of examples on the board. Okay, so let's just get started. So I have this one right here. I have one flat that represents one whole. I have two rods. One rod represents 1/10, and I have the hundredth. So 1 little cube, 1 little square represents 100th. So if we know that, then we can represent the decimals. We can write the decimals that are being represented here. So let's see, I have one whole. Let me click here. All right, I have one whole, and I have 2/10, right? And I have 300. So this model represents one whole and 2300. All right, let's try the second one. How many wholes do I have here? Well, you have two wholes. And how many tenths do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tenths. And how many hundredths? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 600. So this is 2 and 5600. Let's look at this one right here. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 wholes. So let me put 4. And how many tenths? I have no tenth. And I have 200th. So 4 and 200th. Perfect. And finally, I have 1, 2, 3. I have no wholes, right? So no wholes. So 0 point. I have how many tenths? I have 3/10. And how many hundredth? I have no hundredth. So you can either do 3/10 or you can do 0.30 hundredth. And these two values are exactly the same. All right, perfect. So this is how we represent hundredth, tenth, and ones using decimals. Hopefully this information will be very useful when it comes down to representing the multiplication of decimals. Okay, see you in a bit. Good luck.